right, so I figured, why not? It's spring, it's warm, it's like 65 degrees here in northern Wisconsin, and, you know, we have had a pretty mild winter, but I'm like, let's give us a tour of what we've got going on here on our little bitty firewood operation, which is mainly for myself, but we're working slowly into offering firewood as a product, I guess. So, boiler, you guys all know the boiler from the YouTube shorts and, you know, Instagram and all of that. I just shut it down 2 days ago, so... But this is our main heat source for the shop here, and it's nice and dirty inside. You can see all this creosote build up because it didn't run all year. Look at that. But this sits here. Then we have over here is where we pile this mountain of wood for this season. This is red oak that's left over. So my pattern that I'm trying to get into is going to be whatever's left over for red oak that we've split is going to get moved into the garage for the indoor stove, because then this will be dry enough to run indoors for next season. So kind of a ever-changing flow of wood. Plus we split stuff small enough that it can be used for this outdoor, and it burns better with split stuff, burns more efficient. But one thing I like doing is like splitting it so that it can kind of be a multifaceted, or, you know, it works in different aspects of life. We can use it indoors, we can use it in here, we can use it at the campfire. If one of our friends is like, hey man, I'm short a face cord, I need to get through the winter, they can come over, they can pick up wood, we can sell some wood, you know, instead of having everything be big logs, which has been what everyone thinks that the boiler's good for, which it is. But I don't want to be sitting on 2 semi-truckloads of logs and not being able to burn them any other way besides the boiler. So, but yeah, this is some split red oak that we've got here. This is my skid loader. It is a 242 B3. In the Phil's firewood video, I couldn't remember what model number skid loader I have, and I'm correct. I was correct. 242 B3, 2-speed. I just bought new tires for it and rims because we bent a rim and the rim was rusted. So, but yeah, this is a super rusty machine. This was owned by a landscaping company out of like the suburbs of Minneapolis, and they used it for plowing snow and such. So it got super rusty, and I don't really care. It runs great. It was like serviced, and I got it from Ziegler Cat, and been super happy with it. So it has heat and AC, and it runs down the road. I wish it was a tracked machine, but I run it to town and back on the road, and I'm just not really too big into that idea with a tracked machine. Hey, 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 hey! It's a visitor. It's a visitor. It's Brianna. It's Brianna. It's Brianna. Go get her. Go get her. So, yeah, so this is a skid steer. I'm, you know, eventually I'd like to get a bigger unit, something that can lift a little heavier, but right now this works great for what we have. I've got some ash. This is leftover ash, like a 1.5 quart of ash logs. These logs are going to get processed here over the next few months when I have time, and we will go ahead and split that up just like we did here. So this is all ash. This has got a little bit of aspen in it. Anything that was split for bags that was like odd size or whatever in the pile, we just tossed up in here, and we burn this indoors and we burn this in the boiler. The ash burns faster, and because it's drier. This was all dead standing, you know, beetle kill stuff, so it was like ready to burn as it is. So we're hoping to be able to get more ash on hand because the outdoor boiler really likes it. The oak works great on super cold days, but mild days the ash is wonderful. So, and then over here we've got I don't know, 2.5 cords, maybe 3 cords of aspen. So this is more wood that's being made into bags. We'll do another tour talking about bags later, but we have 1,200-ish bags on hand right now. So this is just kind of like back stock. We didn't have time to process it. So whenever we get a processor in or a splitter or something, we're going to go through that, get it ready for bags, get that ash split up, and it sounds like we're going to have 1 or 2 trucks, semi-trucks coming in the next couple months as well. So this is all new rock in here. We built this base up, and I'll be cleaning it up over the next few weeks. So hopefully be doing some videos once it's all cleaned up. We're going to have a camper parked here because our friends are bringing a camper over. So that's it's important to make that look nice and not have firewood piled all over it. So yeah, that's the tour of our little wood operation, and hopefully it'll grow, and maybe we'll grow out of this little space and buy a spot that we can have mountains and mountains of wood someday. Well, thanks for tuning in.